Good morning, everybody. This is Near Mint Condition. Well, how do we do this? How do we do this? Hi.
I'm the Uncanny Omar.
Happy Saturday.
I haven't been on time in a long time.
I know, so I don't know.
I'm the Uncanny Omar.
I am the Uncanny Omar.
And I say I'm the Astonishing Melanie.
That's the Astonishing
Melanie. And
Melanie.
together we are Omni,
which I think it was Martian Pilgrim that came up with that name, and I think he still shows up. I don't know if he still shows up on the Saturday live stream, but I saw him the other day leaving a comment. This is your Saturday live stream. We are broadcasting live from the state of Kentucky, where it's warming up a little bit, so it's sort of t-shirt weather, but still not trusting it. So yes, happy Valentine's Day. So before getting started, every time I do videos, or I try to, I thank everyone, like our patrons, for making videos happen, and people that watch and sharing our videos. But really, the one person that makes it all possible is my wonderful wife, Melanie.
Oh, well, I was just going to give you away to Ben. You can be his Valentine.
For a price.
I guess not.
For a price.
No.
Let me finish, Ben. Anyway, none of this would be possible without her support. And there's not a lot of people in this world that truly have your back. As some of you all have learned, I've learned myself the hard way.
That's when I pull out a spine like Wonder Woman did.
That's adorable.
With a
and sadistic. But no, seriously, it's not easy being married to me. I'm always, give me 1 second, give me 5 minutes. Let me finish this. I have to edit. I have to finish reading. And she puts up with a lot. And she's a wonderful, wonderful partner. And I'm very blessed to have her. So I don't give her enough credit.
Thank you,
for this month and this month alone, you are at the highest tier on our Patreon. That's your Valentine's Day gift, to get a one-on-one with me for an hour. Yeah, anything goes. If you want to talk about feelings, okay, I'll make sacrifices.
Yeah, what about David Gabriel?
Okay, David Gabriel also. I couldn't do this without him either. You're right. There's all these people to thank. Every one of you watching are my Valentines. So thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you, sweetie.
You are very welcome.
My romantic omnibus is the buddy team up of Cable and Deadpool, baby.
Is it romantic? I think it's actually the name of one of the stories.
Yeah. They could be second. Silver Surfer. That's
a good one. That's a good one.
Favorite.
Yeah, that's a good one. Strangers in Paradise or JMS Volume 1?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
They get back together. And then, of course, Volume 2 is the exact opposite of what happens in Volume 1.
Oh, thanks, Ben. Oh, man.
Hey, Lance, how are you, buddy? Happy Valentine's Day. Another single one for me. Let me tell you something. If you are single today, go buy yourself a steak. Go buy yourself your favorite drink. And enjoy a good book. Because they know steak eating that often when you're married with children. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. We're talking about Amazing Spider-Man, right? Yes, Volume 1, JMS.
Carson, congratulations.
She's got a job as an English teacher.
Woo!
Wow.
Yay.
Well, I don't consider myself an English teacher. Oh, Melanie. Okay. Yes. Yes, sir. Get yourself the nicest cut. The nicest cut of steak, your favorite, whether you like a fatty, you like a nice ribeye, New York strip, filet, go all out, man.
Let's see. I will start reading X-Men Blue and Gold alongside Peter David, X Factor, after finishing John's last 2 arcs in Green Lantern, Rise of the Third Army, and Wrath of the First Lantern.
That is some phenomenal reading you are going to get here.
Best romance is Saturn Girl and
Party from 5 years later. That is the Legion of Superheroes.
Oh, okay.
So what you're saying is that to celebrate Valentine's Day, everyone should read Trouble. No one said no one should read Trouble. Thank you, Mike. How are you, brother?
Thank you for the super chat.
Love you too, and all you minties. Omar, do you know how sales for the NAM did? When is Volume 2? Also, when are the prices of Epic coming down? Okay. I don't know how sales did, but I can assume it did well enough that the standard the standard cover is gone. I think the direct market is still in stock through distribution. And I don't know. I hope that it's enough to get a volume 2, because volume 2, remember, will include some of those Punisher and the Nam stories. And prices of epics, I have no idea, brother. I'm hoping. Here's hoping, but we will see. Hardly anything comes down these days. Oh my gosh.
When would you like me to post that short?
Saturday.
Today?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to.
Tina's taking care of it on TikTok. You can just download that video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, James, for posting
So,
about the Marvel Epic Collection reprint poll.
Yeah, a couple of things. Number one, if you're interested in X-Men Blue and Gold Omnibus Mutant Massacre, or I'm sorry, Mutant Genesis, that is officially out of print in the distribution center. Like, that's it. They have sold every single copy. No more. That does not mean that your favorite shop online doesn't have any more copies. That doesn't mean that Amazon is out of copies. It just means that at the distribution level is sold out again. And this is the restock. So this should be it. I don't think they'll do another restock. So in case you are wanting a copy, make it so. Try to get one soon. You know,
make it so.
I don't know what to tell people. I don't like driving FOMO, and people want to know when things are going out of print. So, and it is only the standard cover.
Any news on Darth Vader Omni reprint?
No news on reprints yet, but I did hear back from my contacts at Marvel, and we'll have some news of something.
Happy Valentine's Day! Did you get your card? I mailed you a card.
Hey Becky,
has the mail come yet?
So many questions.
Probably not. What reading table do you use for your books when you walk around or are in bed?
I don't. I use a pillow, like a cushion, on my lap when I'm reading. If it gets a little too uncomfortable on the couch, in bed, I just put it on my chest, or if I'm laying on my back on the bed. Happy Valentine's to my favorite couple. Thanks for the voice recommendation. Been reading a very good book. Forget it, Bigby. It's Fable.
Oh, you're so glad you like
love
it.
Fables, man. On this day and this day alone, you'll get more love than Chris Claremont does. Yes, you will. This is the only day. Happy Saturday. Really like the Marvel Epic poll and the Vertigo interview. Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat.
I had a lot of fun with that, and I hope people are voting, and votes are still coming in. So we love seeing that. We love seeing votes coming in and people getting excited over the possibility of books getting reprinted, and that's what it's all about.
And John, thank you for the super chat.
Okay, wait, no, this should be easy. This should be easy.
Rank the Nicieza runs from best to worst. Uncanny X-Men, X-Force, NFL Super Pro, Thunderbolts, Cable Deadpool, Alf as the editor. Look at that. New Warriors and Red Robin. Yum.
From best to worst, the best thing that I think Fabian Nicieza ever wrote, and still my favorite, is the New Warriors. I love that stuff. Every single issue. After that, I really like his Cable and Deadpool. It is excellent. It is my favorite Deadpool.
It's my favorite.
And probably some of my favorite Cable stories in there. After that would be his X-Force run. He wanted to do a lot of things that unfortunately editorial would not let fly back then. Like the whole thing with, I mean, we knew though, like Richter and Shatterstar were sneaking off to side adventures. We knew what they were doing, but it couldn't happen because editorial was like, no, there's not going to be same-sex couples. This is the 90s. Well, it wasn't until Peter David's run on X Factor that he was actually able to do that. After that would be his X-Men run. Big fan of his X-Men run. Then Red Ronin. Ronin, sorry. Wrong guy. That's the Marvel robot. Red Robin. Big fan of that. Then his Thunderbolts. Then I think I would rather read NFL Super Pro than Alf. Final answer.
No, Alf is actually kind of good.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. I don't think I've read a single issue of Alf, so I may be wrong, and I'm sorry. And that is my final answer with a sneeze thrown in. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Let's see.
Why did I say baby to John? Take that back, John.
I don't know what's talking about. Okay, anyway. Thank you, Charlie. Happy Valentine's Day. What are your top 5 favorite couples and comics? Knowing Omar loves the X-Men, probably the entire list is just mutant couples.
No. Most of them will be. And if I have to think about it, yeah.
I prepared a statement. Look at me thinking ahead of time. So I was like, I'm not going to remember.
Are you president of the United States? I had no idea.
Sandman and his girlfriend that he sent to hell. No, I'm just kidding. What a
That guy's such a jerk, and she still loves him. Okay.
Okay. I love Big B. It's Snow White.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, can't remember the names. Saga couple.
Marco.
I was Marco and
what's her name? Oh,
I'm halfway prepared.
You made a statement. You could have just written it down.
To the books.
Anyway, go ahead, baby.
Saga.
Charlie's over here going, oh God, here we go. Name a woman.
Sunstone.
Okay.
Infinite Loop, you guys, but also Chartier.
Wow, you really like that
so pretty and romantic.
Okay.
I remember liking Blankets. Shout out for Blankets, Ben.
Okay.
Fables. 5.
You already said Big B and
That's 5. So I was just rounding it up or like bringing it back home.
I'm gonna go with Francine and Kachu. I'm gonna go with Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy.
Oops, I put Peter and MJ on the list.
I'm gonna go with Wolverine and Silver Fox. I really love that relationship that Larry Hama wanted to dive deep in, but couldn't, unfortunately.
Why not pick Cyclops and Jean and Wolverine?
Okay, we're not doing that. It's Valentine's Day. Wolverine doesn't believe in flowers. I'm gonna go with Kyoko Otonashi and Godai from Maison and Koku. And for number 5, and this is hard because there's only 5 I can pick.
Guts and Griffith.
Okay. I almost dropped the F-bomb on you. I really, really love the relationship that happened in New Warriors. It was Justice and Firestar. I really like how it blossomed into it. I'm a big Nova and Namorita fan too, but I gotta go Justice Firestar.
Scrooge and Goldie.
She screwed him over. And he forgave her. Harley and Ivy. That's a good one too.
Oh, I do love Vegeta and Bulma.
Yeah.
Nitro. And
of all the dudes she could have chosen, like Yamcha, she went with Vegeta, the bad boy.
And Batman
and his receding hairline, which is awesome. Magneto. Oh my gosh, I know. Abby and Alec, Tommy and Tygo, Jesse and Tulip. Yeah. Oh, dude. If I had 10, I would put Jesse and Tulip on there. Lucifer and Mazikeen.
Rogue and Gamma are probably my
favorite. Those are some of my favorites. They almost made it. I said Wolverine and Silver Fox. I'm a big fan of that. Good morning. Thanks again for the Batman Omnibus. Congratulations, brother, and thank you for being patient. I'm glad you got it in. Quick question. Do you think we'll get a Dark Hawk Omni or
Dark Hawk?
Hawk? A Dark Hawk Omni. If I lived in a perfect world, it would be an omnibus. I think we might get that as an epic first, or maybe even a compendium. Like, what if Marvel kicks their compendium off with things that have never been collected, like Dark Hawk? Although there was the classic line, but more issues. But yeah, I think epics first. Are you two doing anything for Valentine's Day? Thank you, Bruce. I'm taking Shelly to the Tampa Premium Mall for shopping and then a nice dinner out.
You should wear an outfit like Alf in this gift.
I'm pretty sure you still have. Did she make you throw away that outfit?
What?
Bruce, he had an Alf outfit. Did she say that's not going? No, that's not coming back.
I meant the 80s white.
The leisure suits?
Yeah, or sports jacket or whatever.
I bet Bruce wore leisure suits back in the day.
Going to eat.
Yes, we're going out
at a new restaurant. Well, next to us. Yeah. I don't know if it's new. Yeah. So thanks for asking. I hope you guys have fun. And thank you for the super chat. You mentioned New Warriors a lot.
I know.
Never read it. Where should I start?
Volume 1. New Warriors Omnibus Volume 1. It's had 2 printings. Yeah. There's a total of 4 volumes, believe it or not. But yeah, Volume 1 is where you start. That is the place to start.
Oh, I do love Ballpoint.
And Perceptor, where's John? Perceptor and Ballpoint.
Is there a whole generation of readers who don't know Peter and MJ as a couple? I suppose.
Probably, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, think about it. That happened 20 plus years ago.
Yes, Walt and Louise Simonson.
Yeah, they're
Zdarsky and Zub.
Actually, yeah, those guys need a room. Selena and Bruce. It's a good one. Still waiting for the Scion Omnibus. Yes, me too. Magneto and Rogue with Gambit in the chair. The trial of Gambit. Got my friend into Epic Collections recently, and the dude managed to find a copy of X-Men Second Genesis in perfect condition for like $20 Australian at a secondhand shop. I'm so jealous. You made that happen, Jack Blab. Wait, couldn't Larry delve further into Silver Fox and Logan? I love that story. No, he couldn't because they had to move on from that story. And I don't want to give away what happens, but it's never a happy ending for Logan.
I feel like I say this every week, but thank you for the awesome interviews with so many great and varied creators. You are killing it, brother.
Oh, thank you, man. And you're welcome. Thank you.
And thank you for the super chat. Happy Valentine's Day. One vote for Maggie and Hopi as a favorite comic book couple.
Yeah, the interviews have been a lot of fun. I've unfortunately, because I'll be a comics pro, I've had to say no to a couple of people or trying to reschedule things. And then I think next time that happens, I'll see if Dom can do the interviews for me, because I'll have Steve Bissett tomorrow with Jim Rugg and Chris Stevens, who's starting his own publishing company. And they're talking on Sunday. I believe it's at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah, Chris Stevens, Steve Bissett, and Jim Rugg. We're going to be talking about the Tyrant book, which is their first book together with his new publishing company. So I'm very excited to talk to him. I'm a big fan of Bissett, and his art is just killer, man.
Also tomorrow is our book club meeting at 2 p.m.
on Patreon, yes.
Eastern time, and I will send a link out tomorrow morning, a Zoom link through Patreon for us to talk about Rook Exodus. Spoiler, I liked it.
She hardly does. So that is a big spoiler.
What? No. I wouldn't say that.
The best Doctor Who is still in Alf. Never really, Ian? Shelley said her favorite comic couple, Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Aw, that's so cute. Thank you for the super
You didn't answer the question, Bruce. Do you still have that creepy Alf outfit? Or did she make you burn
My
it?
crying instructor really likes Ladybug. Like, because he's just a kid at heart. He likes kid stories. I'm going to move on now. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat.
We've gotten the art from books like artists like Jorge Jimenez, Mike Del Mundo, any artist you want to get an art book of. Francis Manipul for me. Clover Press has been killing it with their art of books. They're bringing it, man. There's so many killer artists they're working with, and not everybody says yes, of course, or they have like some kind of license with someone else. But for me, of course, I'm a big fan of Mark Silvestri. I would love to see the art of Mark Silvestri, especially the Marvel stuff, the DC stuff. But what I really want is an artist, Scott Doonbeer, to do an artist edition of Silvestri's X-Men and his Batman. His Batman is nuts, man. The Deadly Duo. Probably J.H. Williams is another one, and some non-berserk Kentaro Miura I think would be great. Trouble is an underrated masterpiece of absolute cinema. I don't believe that at all.
Thank you, Bruce.
The Alf outfit went missing in the move. Yeah, right, Bruce. Went missing. Sure. You did not mail it to me. Hello. What is the best approach to collecting Jeff Johns' Omnibus 1 to 3, given that Volume 2 is out of print?
Thank you for the super chat.
Are you talking about his Flash run or his Green Lantern or JSA? Sorry, there's 3 volumes for these. I think you're talking about Flash, correct? There are Flash trade paperbacks, but the best thing to do is vote on our reprint poll that we're putting together in about a month and a half or 2, because we just started the epics. Next will be Marvel Omnis, then Most Wanted Omnis. Peter and I will be back on Monday, by the way, at 5 p.m. to discuss all of the Marvel Omnis I've announced so far. They could always add more, and I'm hoping to learn what they're going to add so I can announce later on.
This is a good question. Which X-Men character do you relate to the most in terms of personality, not necessarily your favorite? I'm a weird mixture between Nightcrawler and Cyclops.
I'll be honest, it's weird, but not Angel, Archangel. Just this, when I was a teenager, every teenager goes through that angsty phase, and he was such a tortured soul. Storm. A lot of Storm in myself. It's weird.
Are you claustrophobic?
No, it's just
when Alicia was. Oh,
yeah, she would not go into a dark room. It was more of like just the weight of taking care of everybody. Like,
oh, okay, yeah.
Even when I was
a good big brother, you were also a jerk as a big brother, but you were a good big brother.
But also with my friends too. That's the way I always, because I saw my friends as family as well.
Your parents were really kind to your friends and helped them out.
Yeah, I think most people probably want me like Wolverine, right? Like, but yeah, it was more like Storm or Archangel when I was younger.
I have an idea, but do you have an idea for me?
Do I have an idea for you? You're loopy from One Piece. You're always so hopeful and happy.
I tell you what, though, I was thinking with that trailer and Luffy's like giving it like inspirational talks and being a leader. I'm like, he's not in the manga.
There it is.
He'll fight for you, sure, but also he's selfish and just wants to have fun. and he's anyway. I love Luffy. Let's see. I'm going to pick Kitty Pryde, but I can't quite explain why.
Yeah.
Do you think Kitty Pryde?
Yeah. She is
so introspective and kind,
hard-headed.
There you
go. Stubborn.
Okay, yeah, there
loving,
you go.
Smart. Oh yeah, I married Kitty Pryde. She was on my first issue of my comic book. First comic book I ever got.
Aww.
Look at that. Emma and Scott. Good morning, Mark Zimmer. How are you, my friend?
Aww.
We are right at about 1,000 or so votes, Phil, for the Epic Collection, the last I saw. Reprint poll. I'm claustrophobic like Storm too. Okay, yeah.
I really like Emma. I do.
Oh man, yeah. Especially in the last 20 years, right? Since like the Generation X and Grant Morrison's run.
Are you a cross between Duke?
No, I am not. Fabian Cortez is a freaking traitor. Nobody trusts that guy.
Let's see. I started some things from earlier. Can you rank the top 5 Dan Abnett plus Andy Lanning Omni runs?
Well, there's not a lot of Omnis that they've released of their stuff outside of the. Let's see. I mean, all they really have together would be the Annihilation, which they did very little on, and then Conquest was all of them. Realm of the Kings. The Crossing, they did very little. So yeah, Annihilation, Conquest, Annihilation, War of the Kings, then Realm of the Kings, and then War of the Kings, what is it called? Aftermath. There you go. That's it. There you go. The Crossing would be number 6. Scared of Santa. Nicely done, Shonda Sook.
Will we ever get a Silver Sable, Epic, or Omni?
I'm serious. That like Sleepwalker, Darkhawk, Terror Incorporated, those is how I would, if I were Marvel, would kick off my compendium line. Those are not available in trade. Those are not available in Omnibus Edition. If you want people to buy another format, a new format, you kick it off with things that have never been available. Not an Omni, but their Nova run was great. Yeah, which is in Omnibus format because it is part of that. What is it when it's quintilogy?
I don't know.
You don't know? It's quadrology, sorry, and then quin.
It's like, sounds right. Sure.
Quintil. John, what is it, John? I know you're.
Who should Charlie Brown ask for a date? Pepper Patty or Marcy, little redhead girl.
Little redhead.
It's based on the love that he lost in real life, and it's so sad.
Yes. His the Resurrection Man hasn't been collected in omnibus format though. He has specifically. Otherwise, I would have thrown things like Legion in there. Is it Quintet? Is that it? I choose to believe Oh no. Quintessence. I've got a bit of Alison Blair Dazzler too. Oh yeah. Are you a showman?
How is Something is Killing the Children, and how do the various slaughtered books fit?
I really like Something's Killing the Children, so I'm a big fan of that entire universe. Very hit and miss. Some of them that focus because they're focusing on the different families as you'll see through there. Erica Slaughter's the one that starts off, and you'll find out about the slaughterhouse, but there are different families that hunt monsters.
Make sure to get the new Jim Aparo book from tomorrow's amazing book.
Oh, what's it called? And thank you for that.
Can you pester DC to do an Alan Moore Swamp Thing omnibus with the original colors?
I don't have to pester them.
Rate Iron Man by Grell, Busick, and Mask in the Iron Man.
Okay, wait. So those are only 2 books. No, Mask in the Iron Man was Quesada. So Busick first, then Grell, which is not the greatest. Oh my gosh, there's something so stupid that happens in that book. and then Mask in the Iron Man. Final answer.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark. We love Mark. He's such a good guy.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Oh.
Happy Saturday, William. How are you, brother? Always good to see you, man.
All right, Carson for the win. Strictly speaking, it's tetralogy and pentology. Oh,
where are you at, John?
He's an English teacher now.
I double checked. It's quintology.
Oh, wait.
That's my boy. Where are you at now, Carson? Must be a European thing. Peggy Jean from the later Peanuts.
Okay. If it's we just got an argument going on here.
Well, Phil's from the UK, so he ain't got a dog in this American fight. It's a quintology, according to John, probably one of the smartest guys I know.
I know you don't like Schism, but compared to the rest of Aaron's run, it's a masterpiece. Oh, wait. Issue 4 is awesome with that Alan Davis art. A fave issue for me.
I'm so glad you like it, comics, dude. And that's the only thing that matters. I did not. It could have been handled in one issue. Cyclops and Wolverine break up. I mean, there's all these stories that I like that other people make fun of, so I get it, but yeah, I wasn't a big fan. But I wasn't a big fan of his Wolverine run until Wolverine and the X-Men.
Here Josh is saying that
Brave and Bold Artists, Tomorrow's Publishing, the future of comics and Lego publications. Thank you so much for that.
If it's 5 books, it's too darn long.
What is happening? Are we still debating on what it's called?
You like issue 4 Schism, don't you?
You know what? Just because it's Valentine's Day comics.
Aww.
I do.
Partworks Comics Reader is.
Oh, here we go. Latin versus Greek root.
The issue here. The main issue is
John's Google is not good enough.
Do you have a good tablet recommendation for digital comics? Marvel won't print the Omnis I want, so I'm going to have to finish reading the runs on Unlimited and need a new tablet.
I was very blessed working in IT. I was the guy that, because I was a project manager, I had to try out different tablets for our industry. And the first thing I would do was download the comic reading app to see which one. My favorite, long story short, was the Microsoft Surface. I thought Microsoft Surface was better than the iPad and the Kindle, and what else did we got a couple of other ones, but that's the one that stood out to me. Then again, that was 6 years ago, so keep that in mind. The interview with Bissett and Jim Rugg, that will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. And they're talking about Tyrant.
Thank you, Charlie, for the super chat.
I know.
Wow,
Charlie.
first enemy of the state and now Schism.
Yeah, I'm just. But whenever I do overviews, I never put my 2 cents in, going, man, this story sucks as I'm flipping through the page. Like, that is just wrong. Here's something that I learned about myself on TikTok. I think I've known this on TikTok. It's usually younger people that are watching TikTok, and Josh, they are asking me to talk about the worst books that I like, my worst X-Men books, like the top 4 worst writers that that I've read their work, or the top worst, or the worst Batman runs. And I told Tina, I was like, I don't think I like doing that, because I think there's enough of that on the internet, and those videos perform really well. I just I want to spread and talk about positivity. And I was like, I have my Saturday live stream where I'm being honest with people. That whenever they ask me my opinion on something, I tell them. I don't shy away from it. But to make a video of the worst X-Men writers, I think that just goes against my rule. 29 years ago, the Marvel Valentine Day special was released, featuring stories with Peter, Mary Jane, Scott, Jean, Matt, and Karen, proving they would all live happily ever after for all eternity.
Look at the smiley face is huge.
Well, at least some of them are still alive.
Omar Aneka has revealed they are doing DuckTale figures.
Oh yeah, baby. I mean, wait. Which DuckTales? The original DuckTales or the new one? Not that there's anything wrong with the new one. I like it. But the original DuckTales, please say yes.
Do you think jumping into Peter David's X Factor Volume 1 without reading the previous run is a stupid idea?
No, not at all. I think it's a wonderful idea, and you totally should. By the way, this is really cool. I don't know. I'm sure they did not plan this, but for the X Factor Volume 3 direct market, Volume 2 direct market cover, baby, can you slide a little bit that way? I really like that Jean is looking at Scott. Like, her face is just looking at him. So it's a Walter Simonson, Jean Grey.
Do you think it was on purpose?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
they just blew that up. But I really like that. Like, Scott's looking like, oh, Jean. Just like, shut up, Scott. God bless. You left your wife and kid for me.
I thought it was romantic.
Oh, yeah, I meant romantic. Happy Valentine's Day. But that's the direct market. I don't know who's in the standard. I got to ask for those files.
Oh, man.
Be positive, Omar. Negativity makes content, but makes the world worse. Sometimes you need to have standards. Well, I think there's enough of that, isn't there? Like, there's enough people talking about the bad side of comics. And because I see some of that trickle down in my comment section when people are like, talking about the sales of books and again, the whole manga versus comics, which is just ridiculous. Give me that X Factor, please. No, but you did say please. Happy Valentine's Day. I have the Legacy Volume 1 pre-order. When will Marvel learn they can keep those comics, legend stuff on reprint every few years and have zero issues selling it? I don't know. We know. I think I've explained before why they don't keep things in print or why they can't. And it has to do with the catalog, the size of the catalog that they have. They don't print the books themselves, and there's no such thing as infinite warehouse space. That's not going to cost you an arm and a leg for the books to sit there. And no distributor wants to keep books, like pallets of books in their way when new books keep coming in.
It's time to talk about BD Cosmos, but let's get this question first.
Sure.
Larry Hama versus Fabian Nicieza. Who's the most underrated X-writer?
Okay, between both of those guys, that's a tough one because both of them deserve more praise for their X work. But I feel like at least with Larry Hama, he gets his flowers from the world of G.I. Joe. Like, people love his G.I. Joe run. So I think at least he gets that. Fabian doesn't really get a lot of recognition for the amount of stuff that he created, what he did at Marvel. And yeah, so I'm going to go with Fabian for that one.
Okay. Let's talk about BD Cosmos.
So if you live in Canada and you're interested in purchasing some of the big books we talked about today, or I talk about on my channel, check out bdcosmos.com. And they do have a physical storefront in Montreal, Quebec. 25% off your order of 99 Canadian dollars or more. Free shipping everywhere in Canada with every order of 250 Canadian dollars or more. And you let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. You'll be added to their monthly $25 gift card raffle. Entries are valid for new and returning customers. And that's
BD Cosmos with rewards and raffles they can give customers in Canada. APPP.
Right. Happy V-Day. Isn't that Inferno cover the regular? It might be. What's the... Oh, yes, it is. It is. This is the regular cover then. Thank you. You're right, because the direct market cover is Apocalypse punching the High Evolutionary. He's like, shut up. Anyway.
Oh, John, I've read half of the first issue of Iron Man by Joshua Williamson.
Why did he say yay? Oh, to that?
Oh, no. He was talking about something else.
Oh, yeah.
I remembered. So... I have it's fine so far. I have no opinion.
Fine.
It's not bad. But I forced myself to stop during planning yesterday, and I walked around the room reading it. And I will tell you this though.
Oh, do tell.
So old. The printing was a little off. The words were blurry in my copy. So
I noticed the printer, and I hope it's just my copy. The Cyberpunk Edge Runners manga, Madness. I hadn't seen bad printing like that on a manga. And like I said, I think it's just my copy since the days of Iron Cat Studios. Like smudges, like the printer was just smeared.
Yeah, it looked like
that's what it
smudges.
looked like.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's
black
just yours.
Of the
Arnold Drake, I don't know. I'd have to think about who the most underrated writer of X-Men was. Hello, my dears. Kisses from Brazil.
The whole country of Brazil.
And kisses back to you.
That's all.
I grew up with angry media critics on YouTube raging at bad comics, games, and movies in funny rant videos with a fake persona. Probably not your thing. Well, I can be real angry. Don't get me wrong. I just don't share it. There are things that
thank you for the super chat.
Aggravate the living crud out of me. Yeah, but you know, I'm just over my that edgy part of my life. You know, I outgrew that. That was in my early 20s maybe, and then after that it's just like, what's the point of being angry at all these things? And a lot of it has to do with Transformers breaking my heart. The movie.
But now your heart's healed with Hasbro's 40th anniversary celebration. And
what is it called? The apology tour. The apology tour.
Killing Optimus Prime.
Oh man, I can't wait.
The healing begin.
I can't wait to go to the theater.
I was like, did we just see it? Oh, that was 5 years ago. We just saw the anniversary showing.
So yeah, I told Oddfell that we have to go see that movie. She loves that movie. So do my kids. So I told her we drive up to Ohio to go see it in the big, because they have the big screen over there.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, I like it too.
Oh, Moonstar's got a title?
Who's Moonstar?
Danielle Moonstar. Mirage? She's one of the New Mutants.
Oh.
She's the one that has...
No, the answer's no.
Okay.
I don't know who that is. Shoot. Are you suggesting that I do? I like your calm overviews. I don't need you cussing in a weird costume about why Trouble is the worst book ever made. Just be you. I love it.
Oh, thank you, Charlie. Yes, I think I could do... I have gone off about Stupid Trouble. Yeah, I ended up with 2 copies. And
okay, good. Because I don't want it.
Yeah, I think
I get smudge pages a bit. Usually just one. That's when someone didn't get this at the printer.
No, this was at least 8 pages on Edge Runners. But I think, like I said, it might just be my copy. I grew up with Omar on YouTube. God bless you.
This is my favorite line from. I think it's top 10 out of any movie.
Yeah. Because
in film studies, I had students make their list of top 10, and then I told them I'm taking out from Napoleon Dynamite him yelling "eat the food," even though it's funny, and I'm putting that one in. I love how he delivers it. I love the music kicking in. Woo!
That's my I love that. Since that I've used a version of that. Yeah. That's my secret. I'm always drunk.
Omar, Mike, thank you for the super chat for reminding Omar to give up something related.
You know, I need to do some prayer about it, brother. I haven't thought about it.
That's the correct answer,
honestly. And in the past, I've given up alcohol, I've given up meat, I've given up other things. And
I thought you said mead.
No,
meat.
Phenomenal. See, what's up, man? How are you, dude? I haven't seen you for a minute. But yeah, I don't know what I'll give up this year. Got to find out. I learned English watching Omar swear. That's the AMA. I remember discovering comics from NMC. He really made my childhood. White people always discover things.
Oh, hey, Daddy, how are you?
This is a bracelet that my daughter made us
for Valentine's Day. Lydia made us.
Got the Peruvian colors representing Peru, pride, and Valentine's Day. What did you say? You want to say that a little louder?
It wasn't. You said it twice, and she didn't.
You want to tell our Peruvian viewers that?
I don't know. It's an honest channel, and you're lying.
It's a Peruvian flag to me.
Okay. Oh, see, and then you were worded that way.
I never had a conversation about it.
You're constructing your own reality, and that's fine.
I'm just being honest, man. I haven't prayed about it. So,
I'm just saying that was.
I love that you're calling me a liar.
It wasn't her intent. But
happy Valentine's Day.
You take it as, oh, cool. What a coincidence. Peruvian flag colors. Then,
no, that's not how I took it. I thought she meant it, and I never had a conversation about it, but I'm getting called a liar.
Because if it was, she would have said, yes, Poppy.
All I know right now is, who is it, Lance? He's eating his steak, going, man, I'm glad I ain't married. The steak sure is good.
Oh, you're trying to give up comics for Lit once when I was a kid. I didn't make it to the
That's a hard one for me, though.
Oh, I like this. It's a happy accident.
Thank you. That's beautifully put. That's beautifully
for
put.
Helping me line up my values with. Never mind. I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know where you're going with that. RBP Cars Ghost yelling at us. Anyone going to Mally's? How are the lines?
What is Mally's?
What's at Mally's, dude? Omar, how often do you cheat on
exactly? That's why we stopped playing Pokemon. I'm so tired of you cheating.
Hold on. Hold on a
Oh
second.
my gosh. And you even admitted that you try to grab 2 cards instead of 1 at whatever game we play.
Are you you're the worst couples counselor ever.
Like
why would you even bring that
get
up?
away with it? It's
Okay, first of all,
get away with it.
I don't sound anything like that. I am just that good at playing board games that people think and assume I cheat. Like, what the heck? Now it's chocolate.
Just no, you even said it loud that you cheat. You cheat. Like you
We're shot us in solitaire. Solitaire. And then he called me out.
According to me, always.
Wow. That's messed up, man. I never cheated. Roberto Rodriguez, shout out to me. Promise make me feel grateful for being single.
That one silly game where you tried to match the picture with the picture here. You're like, sunflower, you don't have it. You're just lying. You're just putting them down.
I'm sorry, my brain works at a faster pace than everybody else's.
What?
I have been pooping 5 times a day since I got back from India. When will it end? I don't know. Tomorrow. I do not
give up lying for Lynch. I said,
you don't want that, Josh. I'll make you cry.
Okay.
I can't slide.
There was a good question up here. What is your favorite graphic design in a book, including art layout, color choice, overall finish product that stands out? I really like Human Target. I love that color combo. I also really like Mr. Miracle. And I talk about these absolute editions.
Well, Human Target was a deluxe.
Oh, it was okay. Sorry, wrong with it. Well, the bigger editions than a trade there.
I like the designs of magnetic presses books, like the Dracula Hunchback and the Frankenstein book. The slipcase has a die cut slipcase. Oh, it's beautiful. And I mean, there's a lot that I like. Usually by the end of the year, I do my top 15. And this year so far, it's been things like I'm trying to think of what just came in. And I thought, man, this is really pretty. I bet this makes it. Oh, gosh, what the heck was it? Yeah, I think it was a Fantagraphics book. Because Fantagraphics always does their formats a little different. Like each of their books are different. Their Carl Barks library is different than some of their standalone graphic novels. Misread Harvey Picar's comment. He actually said he's pimping for 5 days, pimping his comic collection. No, he is not. I love to the New Warriors on Valentine. Thank you so much, Nick, for being a good voice of reasoning on this.
Thank you for this
Saturday live stream where Maddie wants us to fight for some reason.
Frontier by
Gilliam. Oh yeah, beautiful. That's another one. Guillaume. Oh, they taught me how to pronounce it. He's a French artist that draws manga, like because he grew up in Japan, and it's freaking awesome. I love all his stuff. That's a good one, dude. Yeah, I like that one. Magnetic Press really does a lot of beautiful designs on their books. Vance and Jessica or Namorita and Richard. I mentioned earlier Vance and Jessica. Yeah, absolutely.
Magnetic Press books also have rounded corners, so you won't hurt yourself.
I love that about them too.
Excited for their Lost Marvel book this Tuesday.
So this Tuesday? Which one? I can't keep up. Question for Omar. How hard and at what angle should I throw Batman War Games in the trash? You didn't like it? Give it away. Donate it to a good friend. Donate it to our giveaway.
I showed this while you were talking, but I just want to point out that Part Wars Comic Reader, I've been thinking about it for a while, but Sandman references in JSA have convinced me. Moved Hellblazer, Sandman Mystery Theater, Sandman, and Uncle Sam off the Vertigo shelf into mainline DC.
We talked about that yesterday, how confusing sometimes Vertigo can be. But
asking for a friend, can you just read the main War of Kings Omnibus, or do you need the trilogy or even the Annihilations before that?
I would at the very least, because you can read Annihilation in Epic Collection. I would at least read that and Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire, which is the Ed Brubaker book. You got Convoy. Yeah, that's a good one.
The Savage one, you did it early, which helped convince me to get it.
Oh, that finally comes out. Oh, that book is great, man. I love that book.
Will you be doing an overview of Shin Zero?
I need to ask them. Yes.
How excited are you for tomorrow's Omni reveal?
I don't want to give away anything because sometimes when I say I'm excited, like I was legit excited about New Mutants Volume 4, right? But it's not for everybody. So the minute I say I'm excited about something, somebody else goes, "Oh my God, it's going to be Civil War! I knew it." I don't like Civil War. Or the minute I'm like, I'm not excited, people are going to be like, "Oh man, it's going to be trash." So I'd rather not say and let you all judge it for yourself.
Let's see. War of Kings trilogy is a mess. Annihilation isn't needed.
There you go. Nick.
Do you think that Marvel released Doctor Strange Master of the Mystic Arts Omnibus Volume 2 this year?
Not this year. Probably, hopefully, 2027.
Do you think that Marvel will release Omnis contains on the Marvel Comics Presents?
You mean just Marvel Comics Presents Omnis? I would like them to, because that Black Panther Omnibus, the Panther's Prey, that has the Marvel Comics Presents issues with the letter pages, and I haven't seen that, man. That is so wicked. You got Peru, carajo. I should have had you read that.
No, it's yours. Your series. Melanie, could you review the first issues of the new Vertigo series, please? Maybe. Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
I would like to pick them up.
The first two are out every week, every Wednesday. Kyle's.
Maybe we could go every Wednesday.
Yeah, Kyle's comes out this Wednesday, coming out, and then Chris Condon's book comes out the last Wednesday of February.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that, man. Like, I think so, because they're doing Marvel Fanfare. They tried doing Marvel Age. I don't know if we'll go get a volume 2 of that, but yeah. Ultimate Spider-Man ending this week, and last week was Ultimate X-Men Sad Times. Don't give up, man. Don't give up on that. They will find a way to come back, I'm sure. Omar, what would you say to someone to get to read New Warriors if you only had 30 seconds to convince them? What? First of all, do I have props, like a gun to the head? Read this right now.
What? Stop! I don't like that.
Okay, finger guns.
Yeah.
So to me, the New Warriors in the 90s have always been the equivalent of what people saw in X-Men in the 80s and New Teen Titans in the 80s. It's about the young characters, and it probably meant a lot to me because I was young once, and those issues were coming out when I was in middle school and then going into high school. So you learn to grow with these characters, and a lot of them have problems at home. Like, some of them come from an abusive family, or some of them lost their parents. Some of them are orphans, and they all kind of make their own family as kids. So it's kind of like, what is it? The Outsiders, things like that. They get rejected by the Avengers. They get rejected by the adult superheroes. So they're like, screw it. We're going to do this our way. And I think that's what I really enjoy about it.
Thank you, Jack, for this super chat.
Dark Horse, I know, they do. Needs to release Paul Chadwick's multiple Eisner and Harvey Award-winning Concrete and Hardcover Library Edition. It more than deserves it. In a concrete slab, too, like fake concrete. I would like that.
Oh, you did talk about that the other day. Happy Valentine's Day, folks. I hope Omar's praying well for his date with Lars. What?
What Lars and I do is not a date. What's up? A-Jams. Arjun. That's Arjun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Finger guns. Omar's turning into Cuphead. I love that game. My daughter gets frustrated, though, because it's really difficult.
4 more Omnis and all of Post-Crisis Flash is collected up until the newly announced Ryan North run. Crazy.
So, yeah, we would need, what, Cy Spurrier stuff collected and Jeremy Adams Flash stuff collected.
Any chance adding Spider-Man and the Outlaws Wild Pack to the new Omnis poll? They were Thunderbolts before Thunderbolts and had no trade or anything.
Spider-Man and the Outlaws. Please bring it up on Monday at 5 p.m. when Peter and I are actually talking about Omnis. Otherwise, I'll forget. That way we can just write it down. Ryan North is the new writer on The Flash, yeah.
Oh, can you remind me later? I let my student borrow Absolute Wonder Woman. No, wait. Never mind. Oh, wait, she had a question about The Flash.
Okay,
So
here, let's keep going.
So, yeah, that's why I said never mind, because I don't know where I was going with that.
I played Punch-Out for the NES. What would you say are your favorite NES games? This is such a wonderful question. My question for you is, did you beat Mr. Dream or did you beat Mike Tyson? Because they could not get the rights to Mike Tyson. He didn't sign it for the reprint. So that's where Mr. Dream, who looked like Vanilla Ice, became the end boss instead of Mike Tyson. I remember that was one of the few games I could beat. I could beat the first two guys. So who was it? Soda Popinski and Glass Joe? Soda Popinski? No. But I could beat it with the controller behind my back. Because I had the pattern memorized. Nintendo, oh man, so many. Battle of Olympus, Faxanadu, Final Fantasy 1, Dragon Warrior. Yes, I said Dragon Warrior, not Dragon Quest. Dragon Warrior 2. 3 is good too. Don't beat Mike Tyson. He bites your ear off.
You mentioned earlier this week that
X-Men. Was it?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Super Mario 3. So many more. But my wife wants me to get to this.
No,
it's okay.
You paused. I thought you were done.
Wow.
Gee, that's what it feels like.
Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, Omar, you mentioned earlier this week that X-Men Blue and Gold restock is already gone at distribution level. Seems it's also sold out at most places online. Crazy times. Well, I don't know how many people, I don't know how much was bought by everybody, but I hope some people still have it in stock. Yeah, but it is gone at distribution level.
But the first volume of Berserk. Huzzah! I can't wait to start reading it. How long do the volumes go till the quality dips?
The quality dips at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
All it does is pick up from there. Man. If you can get through that first volume, it's nothing but just sunshines and rainbows for you. Seriously, it's like I think the first volume is my least favorite volume.
If you were in charge of an ultimate absolute style retelling of Star Wars, what changes to the story and world would you make?
I feel like the Old Republic is so perfect. Like, I just want to stay away from the Skywalkers. I don't want anything to do with the Skywalkers. Let's move on from that family, please. Whether thousands of years in the past or thousands of years in the future. So something like that. I really, really, really liked the Star Wars Visions. That was a really cool project. And I hope Marvel does more of those comics based on the anime. Yeah.
Mega Man. Did you say Mega Man?
Well, no, that was cut off, and it was Mega Man 3.
Yeah, right. That wasn't one. Mega Man NES is still the best run of the character, but I'd have to go with Bionic Commando, even though the original Game Boy version is best. I like, I'm not good at it.
Gecko Cubicle?
Oh gosh, I love Gecko Cubicle. Like I jammed to the song. The war game, and they're so cute. That sounds horrible. And
POW?
No.
Ikari Warriors.
No, that I played with you. Or
Operation Wolf?
Maybe it wasn't on NES. Maybe it was arcade.
We play a lot of games. Bionic Commando is one of my favorites. Bionic Commando is a video game I remember when I was a kid. This is in comics, so spoilers. The end boss is they brought Hitler back to life, and he's super beefed up. And he says, "Damn you fools." And I was like, whoa, he just dropped the D word in a video game. I was freaking out. And then his face blows up when you kill him. And I actually have a graphic, I have a t-shirt of his face, of Hitler's face blowing up. I've worn it a couple times on a Saturday live stream. I love Bionic Commando. It's one of the few games where you can't jump, so you have to use it's like a grappling hook to swing across.
Rocket launcher. That game.
Metal Slug.
Thank you.
Yeah. I love Metal Slug. That's on the Neo Geo.
Oh.
Omar, test of memory. There's a double spread image of Wolverine, half skeleton, half flesh, before Magneto removed his adamantium. Do you know what comic it is? Half skeleton, half flesh. Is it the Kurt Jargevin from the annual? It's like an Uncanny X-Men annual. And it's tearing, like the adamantium was kind of like tearing away from his body. Yeah, I think that might. I think that's the image you're talking about, if I'm remembering correctly. It comes from an Uncanny X-Men annual, I want to say, not a Wolverine comic. And Kirk Jargevin is the artist, because I thought that was a killer image. Heavy Machine Gun. Look, somebody else. John's playing Metal Slug.
I'm so
Rocket
bad at
launcher.
it, but I love the animation.
Any news when we might get the the solicitations for upcoming DC Finest from like August to late March 12th is the date I was given for the entire catalog. I'm actually recording something for them tomorrow. Who did this come from, baby?
This is, I'm opening out of order, New Spooey Channel. This is box 202.
Box 202.
Look, and you put this on there so I don't cut anything. Thank you.
There is a Wolverine 142 Nabisco variant, 145. But he did say it before Magneto ripped it up. No, it's like a skeleton is being ripped out. Then I think he's right. Then that might be the cover to the Nabisco variant. I wish I could. It's a double page spread. Man, now you've got me thinking, dude. That's a good question because I thought I had it. But wait. You said it was a double page spread or is it a cover? Cable gets turned half metal skeleton in Fatal Attractions 2. Are you a Metal Gear fan? Metal Gear 4 is finally being freed on the PS3 from the PS3 prison. I am a Castlevania fan. I am a Metal Gear fan. Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid from back in the day, but I do like Metal Gear Solid. Snake Eater is one of my favorite games, dude. That battle with the end. I remember I had to take, I was taking a lunch break, and I'm like, I'm going to beat this dude during my lunch break. And I had 30 minutes. I had to call in sick the rest of the time because if you know, the battle with the end takes about an hour to beat him. And then there's an hour of credits. I love that game, dude. And the song at the end, dude. And I didn't find out until later that at the end you could kill early on. It's a double page spread. I seem to remember it was a dream sequence, but I can't remember. Dang it. I wish I could find the you know what? Email me. We're gonna figure this out together because I'm getting frustrated because I can't think. Hello, Omar, Manny. What's up, Mega Shrimp, Are you enjoying the Olympics? Melanie, are you enjoying the Olympics?
No.
We're not watching the Olympics. It's not that she's not enjoying the Olympics. It's that we're not watching the Olympics. Yeah. New Castlevania. Oh, yeah, man. In 2026, right? Yes, 2026. Darn auto correct. Enjoyed Tolkien as a kid. I put the movies at the same level as the MCU. Fine, but meh. See, I think the movies were great. I actually liked the Lord of the Rings movies more than I did the books.
Yeah, the books helped me, or the movies helped me read the book.
And that's because, the books had Tom Bombadil, and I hate Tom Bombadil.
No, he was amazing. I wish he was in the
I hate Tom Bombadil. You freaking hippie. Get off my book. The trailer of the new Castle.
He played with the ring like it was nothing.
He had yellow boots. Awesome. I don't trust people with yellow boots. You should partner up with Fanfare Pontent-mon, who releases all the Taniguchi English. Okay, hold on a second. With Fanfare Pontent-man, who releases all the Taniguchi English manga. Give him my contact information.
Okay, let's talk about
Larry Hama Wolverine over Claremont's Wolverine mini with Frank Miller. Seriously, I love it, man.
What's Comic Shop?
Okay, if you're interested in picking up some books and you live in the EU, don't forget to check out Walt's Comic Shop. They're based out of Berlin, Germany, and they have a website, www.http. Just kidding. It's waltzcomicshop.com. Flat shipping rates for €12 or all EU countries. I'm actually getting together with him because he'll be at Comics Pro.
Yay!
And emails answered within 24 hours. And if you put near mint condition all one word at the checkout, you will get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order of over €40 or more. And that's
Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for Omnibus and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting, ting, ting.
I love watching people walking.
Oh, hush. Well, the music's boom, 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 boom.
Man, I love those movies, dude. Those movies are awesome.
Let's show off the books.
This all came from the New Spooey Channel for
donated for the giveaway.
We have a lot of independent titles here, some that I may keep because I haven't read yet.
It's Frank Miller's Pandora.
I never read Gasolina. Gateway Drugs. This is Giant Generator, yeah. And then Image First. So there's a collection of like anthologies here. And Oni Press's starter pack. Look at that.
Wow.
Dude, thank you so much,
Chris.
brother.
There's so much.
Did you reveal
here.
his secret identity? You called him Chris.
Oops. Oh, I've said Chris before.
What?
Yeah, there's so much here. Stanley's The Devil's Quintet, The Armageddon Code.
Did not say base. I don't even know what base means. Hobbit movies tried. Oh yeah, don't get me started. The Hobbit book was a ton better than the movies.
Here is a Vertigo's.
I am not
Vertigo First Defense.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to film anything until I get approval. So, mainly it's me. It's me actually networking and getting to meet some people. Like I've known Jacqueline, my contact at. Oh my gosh, she's at Abrams Books now. I've known her for 20 years.
Thank you so much.
She used to be at Dark Horse, and then she went over to Fantagraphics, and now she's at Abrams Books. And she reached out to me when she saw my name popping up, and yeah, well, grab a drink with her and a few other folks. I meant to ask my buddy Ron if he's going. I don't know if he's watching today. Amazing books there. Yes, I like Giant Generator more than Ghost Machine. Shots fired. Omar, did I miss the giveaway or is it postponed? No, the giveaway was postponed until further notice. I was just asking people to donate stuff. And my gosh, News Buoy channel came through. Hey, Omar, do you know what kind of papers DC is going to use for the Bronze Age Omnibus, Justice League, Teen Titans? No, I do not, but I will find out. Tom Bombadillo had the best music video of all time. I watched all 6 Middle-earth movies over Christmas. Extended editions, of course. Physical media rules. Yes. Thanks for doing this. Thank you for being here. Anyone else have the same Hobbit paperback with the Bat Bilbo on the front? That was the first. Was that the first Lord of the Rings? Yeah, I remember that one from the 90s. Saw one of my pals' books in that stack. Which one? Omni Nation, screaming all the way from the North Las Vegas. Good morning, Omar and Melanie. Love you guys. Much love back to you, buddy. How are you? JLA by Jerry Conway collection. Well, I can't say what because nothing has been announced yet. Hey, Omar, I'm making my way through Post-Crisis Superman. Are there any trades to pick up to cover Man of Steel Volume 4? Yes, there are 2 trades, actually. There's a couple trades. It's Superman, Man of Steel, believe it or not, is what they called it. It's volumes 7 and 8, and then the Dark Knight over Metropolis, I think it's what it was called. The giveaway will be before 2029. Thanks, James. No, it'll come out before GTA. Omar, Marvel Smurfs getting reprinted, and Smurfs I saw. Yeah, Josh told me about that. Omar, thank you for the epic reprint poll stream on Friday. Could you please try to do a poll related to streams on a Friday, please? Wait. Oh, you mean every Friday? That really depends on my co-host. But I will try. Omar, I was finally able to land my well. I got Wolverine Omnibus Volume 1 from a dude on eBay for $150. A little steep, but now I have volumes 1 through 6 on my shelf. That's awesome, dude. Which cover? Wait. Yeah, no, there's the McNiven and the Miller cover. I've reached Justice League America issue 100, and I'm on the end of the Silver Age. Any recommendations? Move on to the Bronze Age, brother. Or actually, take a break from the Silver Age. Read some new stuff. Will I be lost if I pick up Ruckus Run on Batwoman Cold? Someone told me I love it, but have never read Batwoman or the end of that era. Or that era. No, you won't be lost. She's a phenomenal character, and Rucka does a great job introducing you to this side of Batman's life. Stretch towards Tuska have a legacy with comic fans. His Iron Man art looks good. I think Tuska, yeah, it's usually like Iron Man fans. Hey, man, I got a new Batman the Demon Trilogy hardcover because of your video. It's an amazing book. Glad I watched your video. Thanks, man. You are so welcome. I hope you enjoy it. I love that book. They're currently doing facsimiles of Batman Year 2 at the moment. Maybe the compact edition is next, or maybe Absolute Batman Year 2. Could I ask if the Claremont Event Omnis, Fall of the Mutants, Mutant Massacre, Inferno Prologue, Inferno are in reading order if I wanted to read that route past Uncanny 4? So, no, you need Mutant Massacre, then you need Fall of the Mutants, then Inferno Prologue, then Inferno. That's the order. And yes, they are. So between the last Marvel Omni reprint poll and now, how many reprints have Marvel announced? 2, I think, right? 3, maybe 2 or 3. That's it. They slowed down on reprints.
This is from Jacob, and there's not a note, but I'm assuming it's for their giveaway. If you could show these off.
Okay. Thank you, Jacob. These are trade paperbacks of different series. Just the Carlo Pacheco's Spider-Woman is solid, man. And look, Gotham Central. Yay! We've got House and Powers of X and some Doom Patrol. Oh man, this is gonna be such a great giveaway when I decide to do it, James. The Harley Quinn. Wow, that is a figgy compact. That is $9.99.
Wow.
And then there were 2 of these boxes, weren't there?
Oh, let me go. I mean,
yeah,
there are boxes still to open.
Okay, and then these right here. My gifts are better. Bruce,
oh,
I can't even ship your gifts for giveaways because they're gigantic freaking cutouts, man.
Thank you for the super chat.
But I do appreciate you.
New Sweet Chance says, you also need Prelude to Meet Massacre in place of Volume 5. Yes, here's the other box.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Sorry. I thought because he started with Mutant Massacre, I thought he was asking about the event.
There are 3 boxes from Jacob.
Thank you so much for that News Movie channel. When was the last time Mark Waid Daredevil Omni Volume 2 was printed? 2 years ago. Because I remember I gifted it. It was in. I remember I either gave it to Lars. Lars ended up with it, or I gifted it in our giveaways. I can't remember. And since those were sent to me, I don't keep track of them for tax purposes. Because that's illegal. Omar, have you read Orb on the Movement of the Earth? No, I have not. What is that? Never give away stuff. No, I've got to give away stuff. I got to make room.
Day Tripper.
I got to go to Kmart. I got to go to Kmart. And Mel, what was the first comic each of you read? I remember I love Day Tripper.
Thank you.
Okay. I was 8 and read Miller's Dark Knight. Yours was
something Spider-Man, like a back issue from the comic book store. Yeah, I can't remember specifically which one, but definitely Spider-Man.
For me, it was Uncanny X-Men 168. Yeah, that was it. Wow, there's a lot of great books here. Omar, someone who doesn't want to collect 10 plus Clone Saga epics, when is the best time to stop? I don't know what it's called, but seriously, Clone Saga Omnibus Volume 1 was actually good. 2 took a little bit of a dip, especially towards the end. Ben Riley, by the time it's the Ben Riley Omni series, that stuff to me was just, whoo, I couldn't. I had to force myself to read it. And I think once was enough. About halfway through. Mark Miller, Garth Ennis, who's the true king? Edgy Comics. Oh, Miller. Melanie asked me to describe what an edge. She's like, do you know what an edgelord is? And I'm like, yeah, Mark Miller's writing. And she's like, oh, okay. That's how I describe it. Is this a letter?
Yeah. So I opened the first box last, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Here, I can read it if you hold up the books from this box.
Absolutely.
Vice versa,
absolutely. Okay, so we've got books.
No, you already have those. Here, you read it and I'll hold it.
Okay, Omar and Melanie, I hope you and yours are doing well. I discovered your channel 2 or 3 years ago, and it has been amazing. Not only do you have a vast knowledge of comics and stories and characters, but you guys argue all the time. And but you truly care about it and have a passion for it, and show great respect for it and the community you've built. That has been one of the best things about your channel, is being able to interact and discuss varying opinions of comics, and it's always respectful and fun. You have helped me build my collection beyond superheroes and beyond Marvel and DC, which I still enjoy. I found some amazing stories based on recommendations on this channel. For that, I am grateful. I would have missed out on some incredible stories and artwork if I didn't find your channel. I wanted to send some books to you for your giveaway to give back a bit. And since these are duplicates that I accidentally bought,
wow,
I do that a lot. My elder brain couldn't keep track of these books I bought and had to start charting. I also got you both something to show appreciation for all the hard work you do and all the great content, and just for being kind people and providing a safe space for us nerds to talk about. Is this? Oh my God, that's awesome!
Aww.
It's X-Men #1 with Wolverine with his golden brown outfit. I love this outfit. What if he's like, this is for Melanie? Let me keep reading this, and you can hold up what he got you. Talk about things, and I also have for you, Melanie, for becoming a teacher. I have a lot of. Okay, hold on. What's it say?
Thank you. I don't. It says teacher, and it has like nutrition information, but it then says one full classroom, hardworking, passion, enthusiasm, 0% regret. Aww.
So I also have all the respect for you, Melanie, for becoming a teacher and teaching kids about the joys of reading and writing and creativity. So amazing, and the kids are lucky to have you. Congrats on the success of your channel, and cheers to continued success and growth, and wish you and your family nothing but the best. Jacob K. This was really sweet, Jacob. Thank you so much.
Wow.
And this is flipping awesome. Let's go, bub. He's so cute. Thank you, man. I think if you looked up edgelord in the dictionary, picture of Garth over Mark Miller. Guys, do you not remember the Mark Miller advertisement for Nemesis? I told Melanie what the advertisement. I can't repeat it here because we are doing a Saturday live stream, and this is a kid-friendly show. The advertisement for Nemesis was, "What if Batman was a?" And I was like, "But Mark Miller, Batman is a." I think you missed the point. Anyway, you can look up ads of Nemesis for yourself and be like, wow, that is pretty edgy compared to Garth. See, Garth Ennis doesn't sell himself on edginess. He just writes some edgy stories. But if you read like his war stories, they're legit really good. I think this might be from John, if I'm not mistaken. Because John said, go to your mailbox. You SOP.
Sorry, artful vandal. Just a second. Penance. Relentless.
That. Do you know why he sent this?
Because you hate penance.
Do you know who Penance is?
Yeah. Speedball.
Speedball, that's right. Because he's torturing himself.
Yes.
He's cutting himself for all the pain he caused. Edgelord!
90s were extreme.
90s were extreme.
We as a society need to write more letters. That is a good.
Actually, we encourage. Remember, we used to tell kids to like draw us things. Kids used to send me drawings. Now those kids grew up and are watching edgelords. Yes, that's it. That is the Fat Bilbo cover I had too.
Aw, comic tubers are the real teachers though.
Yes, I am. Hey guys, I'm really struggling to get into X-Men Age of Krakoa Omni. I'm about a third of the way through. Is it worth pushing on, or should I cut my losses? By a third of the way, you've tried out every issue, right? And you get a taste. Oh, it's not for you then. And there's nothing wrong with that. People would say, oh man, keep going. You haven't even gotten the Hellions. You haven't even gotten the Cable. I could say that, but then that's not until the next omnibus. And that's another $150. And I'll say life is too short. If you're not enjoying something, you gave it a shot. It's a third of the way. And just because you hear everybody else like it doesn't mean you're going to. There are other great stories out there for you to enjoy. That's my answer. Stop reading it and go enjoy other stories. Except for Penance. That story sucks. John.
Let's see. Who's more edgy, Mark Miller or
I feel like Penance would have been a character Miller wrote, but he was an Ellis creation. Distracted and forgot
take a
time.
look at it.
Hi guys. Hello, Had Mad Human.
The Pro versus Trouble.
See, I love the Pro because they knew they were in on the joke. Trouble, on the other hand, I think he really set out to write some kind of new thing. Fat Bilbo seems legit. Hobbits eat like 5 breakfasts.
Yeah, that's true.
We still talking about Fat Bilbo? Because I like Fat Bilbo.
Have you ever read Assorted Crisis Events?
I haven't yet, but I can't wait to read it. I know people have hyped it up so much. I think this is actually in the upcoming Dark Reign omnibus.
Take a look.
It's Paul Gulacsi, isn't it?
Yeah.
His art looks so different here than when he was doing
he's crying.
Master Kung Fu. Please don't
see it.
Don't
He's
show
crying.
Hulk straight takes the cake.
Watch me really like this.
I literally cringed at Hulk straight. What about, you think the A stands for France? Come on. Like, Ennis wouldn't have done that. Ennis did a lot of edgy things, but I still think Mark Miller wins edginess. Every issue sells out right away. It's a masterpiece. Of which book? Of Assorted Crisis? Oh man, I can't wait to read it. I need to get that first trade, honestly. Any chance of getting an interview with Scott Snyder? I've actually reached out to him. We met at a bar while I was in New York, and he was like, yeah, man, shoot me a message. But man, look, I'm sure he gets that all the time.
What do all the numbers mean, Omar?
I don't care.
That book can go.
That book can go right where Sandman sent his girlfriend. Wasp and the Blob scene. That was Jeff Loeb, though. Remember? The older I get, Fat Bilbo's the dream. Just hanging around, smoking a pipe, and eating 5 breakfasts. Mark Miller, Link Scouts. I forgot about that. Was in Next Wave. Wasn't Penance created by Paul Jenkins? Actually, I think the idea came from Warren Ellis because he wanted to use the character in the pages of Thunderbolts. But Paul Jenkins wrote that into the, what was it? Oh gosh, it was Civil War Frontline. Y'all are making me relive bad memories. That was Jeff Loeb trying to cosplay as Mark Miller. Otho from Beetlejuice should have played Fat Bilbo. I love Otho. Is this a real question? What's your favorite grocery store? Just a heads up, I included some postcards in the books, Pandora and Miscellaneous.
Oh.
You don't need to read them on the stream. You might want to take them out if you put those in the giveaway.
Okay.
Promise we will. Thank you for letting us know.
Actually, let me get them right now.
Okay. Is Emerald Twilight included in the Kyle Rayner compendium? Yes, it is. It's how it kicks it off. My favorite grocery store? Food Lion. Do they still make that? Orb takes place in the 1400s where people were persecuted for trying to prove heliocentrism. Something that was taboo at the time because it went against the status quo of the Catholic Church. No, I haven't read it. That sounds like a deep read, though. Is it just one book? Can't decide. Netflix deal. Autocorrect. I also started... Oh, Bar's chiming in, baby. I also started reading X-Men at 168. Hey, that's my first issue. I'm on 222 right now. Having an absolute blast. Might start New Mutants. Did someone kill Bar and replace her with some kind of weird alien? Or is she trolling me? Because I love that era, dude. You liked 168? So you went from the ashes and you're at 222. That means you just saw the first appearance of Mr. Sinister and the return of the Marauders. And you're about to hit the Fall of the Mutants. Oh, Bar, you got to join us for Old Reader, New Reader for my birthday month. I think we're going to read Fall of the Mutants. I'm going to invite a whole lot of people. I want to invite you. But it's at 8 o'clock. That's the only problem. And you're asleep by them. She's no longer a Harley Quinn girl. She likes X-Men now. She's done with Harley Quinn.
Okay. Stop. New Speed Channel? Is it like I need to like open up the plastic? Like, are they literally inside the books? Because I was looking just at the plastic. I didn't see any with postcards.
You're probably, dude, that's wonderful. I love that you're liking it. Here's the real question. Can you afford to shop at your favorite grocery store? Food's still ain't cheap. Dude,
that's not his favorite grocery store. He's just saying a random one.
What? Food Lion? I really did like it. This is just like the argument we had earlier about the Peruvian flag.
Like,
I really did like
it. When I was the age of 10?
Because I could find comics there, and my mom and dad would go shopping, and I have these fun
okay,
memories.
no, that's a great answer, baby. Because I was like, when's the last time you been to Food Lion? Decades?
No, that's why I liked it, because I haven't been to one in years.
But see, to me, my favorite grocery store would be one that I'd go to anyway.
So I get persecuted for having memories about grocery stores.
No, you get persecuted because you won't explain.
Persecuted is a big word. You can't just throw
what
around.
What you're thinking?
This is more of a Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. There's a big rumor going around a couple of days ago that Miller's going to write. I saw that, a Marvel Star Wars crossover. Good for Miller. Good for people that like Star Wars. And Mark Miller. Win-win. Oh my God.
Well, Muhammad, thank you for the super chat. Chris Claremont is so mid. I'm sorry, you old heads have too much nostalgia. I'm 28. The future's now, old man Omar. Also, hi, Melanie.
I don't even know how to reply to this. Have a good Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Omar, with the grocery store stolen ball or right? Yes, Melanie, they are inside the book. They told me at the post office not to put those loose notes inside the box if I'm sending medium.
Okay, thank you.
That is so weird. Medium mail is so weird these days.
Do you remember Kel's Orange Soda?
Yes, I do. Yeah, so, like that's.
I don't believe.
Oh gosh, maybe for Lent. No, never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. What is the best cable only centric run? How is it collected? Thank you. Oh, this is tough. I actually like the Joe Casey and Ladron run. You did not, because you took them to Myrtle Beach with we were. Oh gosh, yeah. You were like, nope, not for me.
Yeah.
I like.
I read it all though. So.
I like the Joe Pruitt run. I thought that was good. I thought Soldier X was excellent. That's an oversized hardcover. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to Casey and Ladron. I really like it. Plus, it's got Irene Merriweather in there. Yeah. And that's in trade paperback.
My thoughts on Neil Gaiman's Eternals in 1602. No, sir. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Not even Gaiman at the time could make me interested in Eternals. It wasn't until Kieran Gillen's run. I'm 26. It's some genuinely great stuff once you get used to the writing. You still hear him? Who was it that said that? Bro came in guns. But yeah, he took his shot, man. He took me down hard. I wasn't expecting that on a Saturday live stream on Valentine's Day. Patton Oswalt should be writing a Star Wars Marvel crossover. Oh, yeah, my video for Minor Threats Library Edition comes out tomorrow. I love that book, and I hope people enjoy it and pick it up. Do you think there's enough material for true New Warriors Volume 4 and a Power Pack 3? Yes to New Warriors Volume 4, no to Power Pack 3. There's not enough for that. New Warriors actually had future volumes, so there's enough material for all that.
What Age of Krakoa events won't be in the reading order on these?
I don't know yet. Well, X of Swords, we know. Yeah. I love Ariel Olivetti art, cable art. Yeah, that was the stuff that Zurzin, what was that guy's name? Dwayne Zurzinski. That's the Lone Wolf and Hope story. Yes. I might have to post my collection now that I'm in a new place and got to organize my posters. Won't you just come and join me for a live stream? I'm ready to talk X-Men with you. And we'll invite that young man that said he's 28 and hates Claremont. I'm an old head. Coming in late today, but good morning. Happy Saturday and happy Valentine's Day to everyone. To you as well, man. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. I love Monty Python. Our chief weapon is surprise, surprise, and fear, and surprise. Our two weapons are fear and surprise. And our three weapons are, man, I love Monty Python.
When is the Omni reprint poll?
May I, my love? So far, the tentative date that we have is un momentito, por favor. I think, where do we have it? Oh my gosh. Oh, Wednesday, March 4th at 2:30 p.m. is the tentative date if everything goes according to plan.
I like how you put that in there.
Orb 4 manga volumes long in English, and it's complete already. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to pick that up then. Who's the publisher? Do you have a comic book character whose dialogue you always chuckle at? I find myself laughing audibly whenever I read Dr. Doom's dialogue, like him calling people dolts. Oh, I mean, if we're going Silver Age, there's so many. There's dialogue that give me headaches, like Bizarro dialogue. Oh my gosh, Jeff Loeb's Bizarro story, Bizarro World, where there was a Bat Zorro, there was a Wonder Woman Bizarro, and they're all talking in Bizarro. I think that legit cost me a headache, and I think I'm done reading for today. I'm out. Yeah, I think a lot of the Silver Age stuff probably. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Favorite Monty Python quote. Oh, man, there's so many. Flying Circus is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. And I was trying to think about the Dog Kennel sketch is one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites. For the epics.
For the super chat.
I love your Peach Momoko magic avatar. Do you recommend I get through all of Claremont's X-Men before jumping into New Mutants and the Other Side series? Have a happy weekend. I actually think people should read it as the series were coming out. I would stop at a volume of X-Men, like where the New Mutants are introduced. Whenever you see them in that From the Ashes or God Loves Man Kills story, that Epic Collection, and then move over to New Mutants Epic Collection Volume 1, and then go back to X-Men. And I would do the same thing with X Factor. Dead Parrot is a classic. That my problem with the Dead Parrot came because I love the original sketch from Flying Circus, but whenever they did, and now for something completely different, they put that sketch with the Lumberjack sketch, and I thought those are two great sketches. They don't need to combine them. Dead Parrot sketch is great.
Different type of question, but do you have any general networking tips? You've interviewed a lot of great comic writers and artists and seem to have a great rapport with most.
I don't know. I really don't. I'm sorry. I wish I had like a good answer for this, because in my interviews, I'm just myself. These are the kind of questions I would
being
ask.
Genuine.
Yeah. Just be yourself. I think these are the questions that I ask them are questions that I would be asking them if I was meeting them at a comic convention and talking to them and seeing some of the things behind the scenes. And that goes for everybody. Unless you're Sir Chris Claremont, then that's just a completely, then I have to prepare myself for that. I'm interviewing Paul Dini, but that one's going to be pre-recorded. So I'm going to ask like my Patreons, some of the questions they would like to ask. Because I do have a live stream whenever I do, but he still doesn't want to do live streams. It's not that he's afraid. It's just that he chooses not to because he doesn't want to say the wrong thing. And I respect that. That's not until April, I think, is whenever, because it'll be before his Satana Omnibus comes out. Can't wait for Suicide Squad by John Ostrander Volume 2 and The Shade Changing Man Volume 2 this year. Yes, same, brother. Yeah. I interviewed Paul Dini last year or the year before. He's a super nice guy, man. Oh, yes. Actually, what John said, can you go down a little bit, my love? John said something actually true. Yeah, don't tell them they suck. That's the thing. Like, people jokingly said, can't wait till you interview Bendis or Miller or whomever, right? I don't have a problem interviewing them. I would never tell them, I would never start an interview with, so I'm not a fan of your work. How do you feel about that? Nothing like that. You got to keep it professional, too. My next box will be for the AM. God bless.
Thank you for so super chat.
Is it a big box, Bruce? Is it something that I have to unfold? Yeah, last year. Cool. Yeah, he's a super nice guy. I really love talking to him. Will you be getting the Matrix of Leadership? I don't know. I definitely am in for the Studio Series toys, except for one of them. But the rest, like Sunstreaker, and we're finally getting, what's his name? Kanix? The guy that gets killed at the very beginning, Unicron. I'd like to have an argument, please. Yes, that's a good. Super Lapper, how are you, Sonny? Merchant Banker is my favorite sketch. There's so many good ones, dude. My dad is a very open person. He wanted to get into comics. He doesn't like superheroes. Is Preacher a good option? So Preacher, I always, this is something else, because everybody's different. Preacher is pretty blasphemous, like the plot of Preacher. So, there are people that have strong beliefs and can't read stuff like that. And I respect that, and to each their own. So I do give people that warning. But Preacher to me is legit one of the best Western/romance comics I have ever read. I love that book. So if your dad is into a mix of those, okay, if your dad's into Westerns, like like Westerns, and likes a dash of romance thrown in, but he doesn't know it's quite thrown in, then yes, for Preacher.
When is the next AMA?
I haven't decided yet. It'll probably be after I come back from Comics Pro. I'll just pick a day because that's all I have. I don't have options this time around. No unfolding. Actually, books.
Oh, thank you.
Is it bigger books of something? That got me excited. The biggest books. The biggest book of. That would be an awesome title. Genesis Omni was surprisingly a really fun read. I liked it when Gene Colan took over the book. By the time Gene Colan took over the book, it became an awesome book. And did Omar say Preacher was a bit blasphemous? Yes, because the whole idea is pretty good. Something from Garth Ennis I like. Oh, that's right. You said he was edgier than Mark Millar.
Do you think we'll ever get the 90s Green Lantern series collected in Omnibus Compendium format? All the trades have been out of print for a long time.
The Judd Winnick stuff, the Ron Mars stuff, yeah, we will one day. The stuff that came before Ron Mars, I don't know. That is an honest, I don't. Trainix, that's the same. Thank you, Michael Torney. I don't know. You know, whenever you have a creator attached to a project that nobody wants to deal with, and rightly so, there's really, you know, even the creators themselves can't be like, yeah, but I worked on that book. And I don't think it matters. There is no argument for that.
Has there been an instance where you preferred owning a softcover edition of a collection over its hardcover equivalent? I prefer softcover like novels over hardcover, but no, not in terms of comics.
JSA Compendium Volume 1, Green Lantern Compendium Volume 1, better mapping.
Oh,
seriously.
Good answer. Been really curious about this. Do you have any idea of why Marvel won't reprint or create new series with Aliens versus Predator, Indiana Jones?
Well, they do Aliens and Predator. They have come out with like Predator versus Black Panther, Predator versus the Marvel Universe. There was a new Alien series that Marvel did, like Philip Kennedy Johnson wrote, that Brisson wrote, the Predator series. Indiana Jones, I think that's another. Yes, Disney has the rights to print it, but I think it's because of Lucas thing. It's another licensed product. They still have to get approved.
So just to say, I found Peacher's writing juvenile, not the subject, but the pacing. Like it was all built up and then a quick rush. I don't get why it is left. I haven't finished it, but got to the short stories.
I think, you know, it's like anything. There are people that don't like Dragon Ball Z. There are people that don't like X-Men. It's not for everybody.
There's one 90s Green Lantern compendium, isn't there?
Yes, it's compendium. Yes, the Kyle Rayner stuff.
Are there any Omnis?
There are no Omnis of Kyle Rayner. The only, I mean, outside of the Jeff Johns stuff where he appears, but there is a lot of trade paperbacks that are long out of print. Your dad would love it. Your mom would kill you. Okay, well, don't do that then.
Thank you for the super chat. Will.
Oh, yeah.
Will we get an After Comics Pro update? Have fun.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope so. You know, what am I allowed to say? I think there's Comics Pro is not like a comic book show, right? It's an industry thing. So it's publishers, retailers, and me, and a few other press people.
What's your favorite part of the Claremont era? Can be a storyline or event. I loved pretty much everything I've read, but
God Loves Man Kills is my favorite. Oh, I'm so glad you like that, Bar. The Outback era, which happens after Fall of the Mutants. I love that era. But it's also an era that not a lot of people like, so just be prepared for that. Like, it's where they go to Australia. The world believes they're dead. I emailed you a quick sketch of the double-page spread. I did. Thank you, my buddy.
I did the Red Hood book. What Winnick stuff should I check out next?
Oh, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. If you haven't read his stuff there, it is solid. Outsiders is excellent, and so a lot of those trades are out of print. Dude, the Brutes. Wait. Earthfall or the original Brute Saga? Because the original Brute Saga is solid, but Earthfall, oh man, that I love that. That is so genius. The Brood comes to Earth, Mark Silvestri era, and they take over mutants. So now they have mutant powers. And oh, dude, it's so good. I love every bit of those issues. The original Brood Saga is awesome too. We did an old reader, new reader on the original Brood Saga with Maddie and Linz, and Linz really liked it. So
here's a funny Valentine story, but it's not funny. I was seeing a girl when I finally got her to my home and saw my comic collection room. She said, if we're to be together, this will have to go. So I never saw her again.
Well, no, this is a good lesson. No, this is.
I was saying it wasn't funny.
Oh, it wasn't funny.
Yeah. Oh, this is saying wasn't.
Well, I mean, it's funny to him.
Okay.
Yeah, don't change for anyone. Be yourself. Don't let anybody dictate what you can have or not have. Find somebody. Look, everybody comes with baggage, right? Whether it's emotional baggage or physical crap. Like, don't settle. Don't do that. And I think that's something that I learned, unfortunately, the worst way possible. But yeah. And I meant at the beginning, Melanie puts up with a lot. I'm not easy to live with. And happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, thank you, baby. Happy Valentine's Day.
If we're to be together, this will have to go. Nah.
I saw your comment. I saw your action figure collection. I was like, oh my gosh, I want one just like this someday.
Yeah, dude, you get a girl over at your house and you got an action figure collection, and she's like, oh my God, this is amazing. You lock that down as soon as possible. Omar, when you talk about the mapping of a book, are you talking about the issues collected inside or the reading order of the issues in the book?
Thank you for the super chat.
Usually the reading order. Content, when I talk about content, is what issues are in the book.
I was at back with me at the airport. I knew luggage.
I knew these nerds would come in with those jokes. I was expecting it out of Sean this week. John, I'm surprised.
Happy Valentine's Day to you as well, Big Stu in Orlando. What's upcoming on the bestest channel ever this week?
Tomorrow is another announcement. I may put out a video today because I realize I have a lot of videos ready, and I'm like, oh, I got to get this out. Tomorrow is another Marvel Omnibus announcement with my overview of Minor Threats Library Edition, and then I'm interviewing Steve Bissett, Jim Rugg, and Chris Stevens to talk about Tyrant and Chris's new publishing company, and that is tomorrow at 5 p.m. We also have a Patreon book club at 2 p.m. for Rook Exodus. Monday is my overview of the Excalibur Omnibus Volume 4, the Secret Wars Battle World Omnibus Volume 3, and Peter and I will be back at 5 p.m. to do a recap of all the Marvel Omnis I've announced for this round. There probably will be more, but I wanted to go ahead and get that before the catalog drops. Tuesday is the Marvel trades and old reader, new reader, and something else. And Wednesday, I don't know, maybe the Titans Omnibus, Dom's overview of that. Thursday, Friday, I still haven't decided because I will be out. And then I'm hoping to do the live stream from Cheap Graphic Novels next week, but Max right now is in Japan, so I gotta work it out. So while I'm there, while I'm a Comics Pro, Max invited me to go take a tour of Cheap Graphic Novels and film there. So, and there will be a Dread video this week because I filmed it over a month ago and it's ready to drop. So I'll do that. And I'm waiting on my box for the new haul video. And there is a Tyrant Kickstarter going on. Yep.
Brent would like to give a shout out to his new I can't say
local comic book store.
LCS. Green Door Collectibles in Knoxville, Arkansas. That store is beyond amazing. They got me reading floppies again.
Whoa, yay! Wait, what's happening here? What's happening, adorable Brent Hogan? Floppies? Big shout out to Green Door Collectibles then.
If Jarvis the Butler would become a Herald of Galactus, would he serve the planets on a giant platter for Galactus?
I'm trying to think of how he would. Well, we've had Aunt May as the Herald of Galactus in a What If story. We've never had a Jarvis. Yes, he would on a giant platter.
And is Bar now officially part of the X Club?
Yeah, she's read more than 2 years worth of X-Men. She's in.
Did the Cyberforce Kickstarter start yet?
It was supposed to start this week, right? Yeah, so I assume it did.
Will you and Peter have more mapping streams? Would watch hours of hypothetical epic finest compendium omni mappings.
We will hint at what our next one will be on Monday.
And Mr. K also has a current Kickstarter.
For what movie? Or how can? I'm curious how that works.
We both really liked Ryan North's Fantastic Four run.
His Fantastic Four. I actually really liked One World Under Doom. I thought it was excellent. Thank you, Big Stu. I hope you're doing well. Omar's no, Sonny, you are the man.
Boom Studios is doing Kickstarter for the Hellraiser series coming soon too. Personally excited for this.
I forgot to tell you what Chris Condon is working on.
What?
I can't say it because he told me not to say anything, but I think you'll like it. That just reminded me of something.
Okay.
MST3K is God tier. Your mom would agree. She loves that stuff. Penance, let it go, John. Dom of X has entered the chat.
Hey,
Everyone.
Dom.
Good morning, guys. How are y'all doing?
You got Cyclops on your shirt?
Cyclops and Junior.
Oh, look, they're not looking at each other.
Nope. Got my blue and gold Omni ordered, and it's on the way. Hope both of you and the rest of your family are doing well.
They're holding hands, Melanie. You just can't see it on the shirt.
Oh, okay. He pointed out the X Factor on the spine. Gene's looking at Cyclops. The Cyclops is looking up.
Oh, because like Volume 2, the standard edition, has her looking at Cyclops, and Cyclops is looking. Gene.
Are you a fan of Penance?
How do you feel about Penance, Dom? Not the Gen X Penance, but this piece of crud.
They exist.
They exist. It's a good answer.
They exist. I think that's where I lean on it.
We wish they didn't, but he's back at being Speedball, so that's all that matters. He went through his edgelord phase. Well, for Marvel, maybe tomorrow, but I'm gonna find out if there's more. And they told me there might be more, so fingers crossed.
Can we get rid? Or
you would get rid of your box set?
Race, I get rid of my box set. Hello, how are you, Brian?
How are you, man? I hope you're doing well. Your health is doing well too, man. Ryan North's my favorite Fantastic Four run, although I haven't read Hickman yet. Read most of the others.
The MST3K Kickstarter has Mike and his crew coming back to riff 4 movies, I think.
But they don't know what movies yet? Bar said, yo, Dom. Dude, Bar is in on the X Club now, man.
That's a good thing, right?
Oh, the stream is winding down when Dom enters. Well, not next week when Dom takes over the stream. That's when it's back up. And I'm going to try to join, like I mentioned, from Cheap Graphic Novels if I can. If not, my hotel room.
Library Evergreen stream next month?
Probably not next month, but I do want to start doing that once a year and then donate the books to somebody's library. I haven't figured out quite how yet, because if it's overseas, I got to figure that out. Like if maybe a viewer. There's all these statistics that I wish someone else could figure out for me, because I have ideas. I just don't know how to make them come true. Does that make sense? Okay.
Any feedback on Dynamite getting out more Omni-style content?
I've talked to Nick, and I'm going to talk to Nick again. I need to call him before Comics Pro. He's the owner of Dynamite, sorry. To suggest some things. Down for an X-Men stream if you feel like it. Hit me up. You know I will.
I think Fables would be a great comic to give your girlfriend. Congratulations. And Fables is such a good.
Who doesn't like Big B Wolf is my question.
He's the man.
Will the DC catalog stream happen before the DC Absolute reprint poll? Your Patreon teased several Omni Absolute reprints, but they haven't been revealed yet.
Oh, yeah. We don't do the polls until everything's revealed. Otherwise, it's just a wasted vote, right? So, yes.
Dom in for garbage time. It's a blowout. What?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
It's just a reference in sports. It's like, blowouts are typically
We're so stupid.
The playing team gets a very, very big sizable lead, and you're just mopping up garbage time is just mopping up
is this a basketball term? What term is
it? It's a sports term.
Just sports in general. I played soccer. I don't remember that.
Are you allowed yet to tell us the name of the cancel Marvel box set? We've been waiting for years.
You know what? I'm meeting David face to face next week again. So I will ask him face to face to say it to my face if I can say it or not.
The Cyberforce Kickstarter is listed online. I tried to put the URL here.
Oh yeah, I think the URL has to be approved for some reason. Like it's a YouTube thing.
Thank you for the super chat. And what comic do you each think makes the perfect V-Day gift?
Berserk. No, not Berserk. Something loving. I'll let you all answer first, unless you don't have ideas.
Well, Saga or Fables, and I guess I'm going to cheat and use the titles that I said earlier. Infinite Loop.
That's a good one.
What else did I say?
Don't remember.
Those. Not Trouble. Oh, Josh is saying Hot Paprika.
That's spicy. Yeah, you know, if you want to, unless you started just dating and this is your first Valentine's Day.
Do you have any suggestions, Tom?
Daredevil by Mark Waid, Omnibus Volume 1.
That's a good one. Actually, I like that because it's a different side of Daredevil and it deals with depression and what I mentioned earlier. You know, everybody comes with baggage, and not everybody can put up with that baggage. I think Strangers in Paradise is just or Masonic Koku.
Oh yeah,
if they're in a
Koku.
manga.
Yeah, Masonic Koku.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely not X Factor 1. Cyclops can't even bother to hang up the phone to go and see his dead ex-girlfriend and leave his wife and child behind. Whatever happened to the Tarzan Buscema years omnibus? Canceled, unfortunately. Like officially canceled.
Bunk, you're right. You know what? Melanie, do you know? I just want to hear you try to pronounce the name.
Valisapod?
Yes, perfect.
Really? Sweet.
Yes. Yeah, they are one of my mains in online matches, and they are almost unbeatable. So yeah, I have to agree with you, Bunk. The first bug type I have actively liked.
Oh yeah, that was my first pick on a stream this morning. Silver Surfer by Dan Slott and the All Reds.
Dom, I have a question for you.
Yes.
And I think I got the answer. But so William asked earlier in the chat about a Wolverine picture where his adamantium bones are ripping out of his body. Do you know where that comes from? Because I think it's an annual where it's like it's Kirk, and I think it's Kirk Jarjaman, but he didn't think it is. And it's like his bones are, and I wish I could find the picture. Like his bones are ripping out of his body, and he sent me a sketch. Like it's before Fatal Attractions, where Magneto rips his bones out.
I know what you're referring to. I don't know the issue number.
I really think it's a Kirk Jarvanen. Kirk Jarvanen is the artist. Sorry. He just sent me a sketch, like he drew himself because he's an artist. I'm like, dang. I think I found it. Let me see if I can download really quick. William, are you still watching? Shoot, I can't upload that. Dang it, I can't. That's a stupid. Aha, got it. Come on, baby, give it to me. Dom, how are you? How are you spending your Saturday?
I am going to be just reading. That's it. I finished all my homework yesterday, so I can relax for the weekend.
Okay.
By relax, I mean read.
So what are you reading?
What am I reading? I am reading. Where the heck is it? I just put it away. I'm reading through Wade Flash Omni Volume 2 again.
Awesome. I did not have to ask for help. All right, William. Let's see how good I am. Based on how you described it, is this it? This is what I meant. This is the Kirk Jarvanen issue.
I think so.
Yeah.
This is kind of like the sketch you sent me. This before I even saw your sketch. Is this what you were thinking about? Let's see how good I am.
What's he doing?
Well, this is a dream. He's having a dream.
Oh, thank you.
And he fights this adamantium in this stream. It's pretty cool, actually. And the guy, I don't know what happened to him. He did a few trading cards, and then he did some covers, and he did a couple of issues in the 90s, and then disappeared. I don't think I don't know what he did in his career. God, man, I'm good. I'm gonna treat myself to a steak dinner tonight. Awesome. Look at that. Old noggin still got it, baby.
Do you graduate this year?
That is the hope. In 3.5 months, I will be able to hold up a thing that says, "Hey, you completed stuff." That is the hope. So we
and
shall
it's
see.
Uncanny X-Men 15.
Ooh.
Annual 15. That's where you can find it.
Look how handsome you are, baby.
Yeah. Tiny head on a big shoulders. Happy
Thank
Saturday,
you,
Omar and
Super
Melanie.
Chat.
Hope all you are well. And I hope you're doing well.
Oh, that's awesome, Dom.
What? That's awesome.
About
I found the image.
3.5 months. I already
I'm sorry. I mean, yes,
you.
that's awesome. No, good job. I just don't give myself enough praises here.
Okay, scrolling down to the bottom of the chat. I thought it was a double spread image, but I'm a year older than you, so
hey, don't say that. Dom is so young, it's not fair.
Did you know that Mike Plug was the storyboard artist for John Copper's A Thing? Now you do.
No, I did not. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of it makes sense to hire comic book artists. Like Steve Scrooge did the storyboard for The Matrix, right? It makes sense to hire comic book artists because they're used to drawing sequential art. So why not take that to storyboards? Patrick Horvath is a actually, baby, I got Patrick Onipress sent me Patrick Horvath's book, not Beneath the Trees, but his book before that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Dom, do you know when you'll be able to review Green Lantern Sinestro Corps Compendium? Can't tell if the book's release has been delayed or not.
That book is coming out on the 10th of March. It got delayed twice. I would plug in my site, so keep up with
your website.
Comicreleases.com. If you go to the upcoming tab, we have the largest and most up-to-date spreadsheet on every single release date for every single book out there with the contents, price, and everything else that you can think of. But yeah, it's coming out on the 10th, but I'll be able to review it then.
And with the spotlight on Transformers right now, including Skybound releasing a new
Transformers movie
hardcover, do you think it's possible Skybound will complete the IDW Phase 3 hardcovers?
I don't think they'll do it that way. I really do think they'll do a Kickstarter for, but there's no way in heck they could do a Kickstarter for all the phases. It would have to be Phase 1, Phase 2, and a Phase 3 Kickstarter. Each one will have their own box set. Now, please don't quote me on that, but that's just what I think they will do. And I don't think anyone will ever reprint any of the Dreamwave stuff because there's just too much legal stuff behind it. People didn't get paid for their artwork. People didn't get paid for their writing. There was a bankruptcy that was filed, and yeah, it's just it wouldn't be fair to the artist to reprint that stuff if they never got paid for it, unless there's a way you could work it out with them.
Any chance for Breakers Daredevil Volumes 1 and 2 combined into one for a reprint?
I'm gonna let Dom answer it. What does Dom think?
I don't think so. I think, well, for one, both of those Omnis do sell particularly well on their own, so there is a market and attraction for them. But Marvel rarely does, unless you're talking about X-Men, these omnibuses where they will repackage something into one more giant collection. I just don't think that they have them in to do it with any of these separate Daredevil by creator omnibuses. So that's my answer.
What is this? Omar, can you explain? I cannot explain what Jess decides to wear. That is really weird. Is he wearing a shirt of me?
Well, but Jess's head is imposed upon the...
What? It's not a real picture of Jess? Serenity now! Marvel is more likely to split them into more volumes than collect. Dom explained it. So to a little bit behind the scenes, if your job is to send a file out to a printer, then the easiest thing you have is to send the exact same file to the printer. You do not want to put the files together, make a new book, and send it to the printer. And honestly, because Dom said they sell, and they do sell, and that's why they probably won't.
This week, I discovered that Adam Polina designed the Ultimates version of Peter Parker,
what?
not Mark Bagley, and that Bagley turned down the comic 3 times until Bill Jemas requested him directly.
I didn't know that. That's awesome. I didn't even know Polina was in comics at that point. I thought
like 1990. That's crazy.
That would be 99 because the series was launched in 2000. And I thought he had comics by that point.
Man, that's crazy that he was going to leave that. I mean, that book changed, I think, his art style and the way that he just does his processes. Doing every single issue for a good amount of years has to be straining on one person. So
they combined Avengers versus X-Men because they were oversized hardcovers. They weren't omnis to begin with. So that's probably why they did it, which is it's still the biggest omnibus, by the way. I don't think anything's come close.
You finally read More Weight or Spectrum yet?
No, I need to. I think I'm gonna take Spectrum on my trip with me because I always take a book with me to read. So I'll take Spectrum with me. I do have to read. Somebody sent me their book that they're trying to get kickstarted here in a month or so. I told them I would read it.
Any modern Cloak and Dagger recommendations?
The Blood Hunt issues, the Blood Hunters, I think is what it's called. They were really cool in that. I miss those characters. Hey Omar, thanks for introducing me to Mexican Gwen Stacy. It's like, you're welcome, buddy.
Will DC be releasing a Bronze Age League of Superheroes omnibus this year?
We've got a catalog stream coming soon, and I am hoping that when it does come out, that you guys will hopefully be able to enjoy seeing it through with us.
Look at Dom holding to his NDA. I like that, Dom. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Mike Bagley did an interview. I love the Dollar Bin Bandits. Those guys are great. He revealed it. Oh, Omar also did an interview for Dollar. I did. Yeah, I was on their show a couple of years ago. I really like those guys. They're really nice.
Did you ever read that Marty the Fox?
I did. I liked it. Did you read?
Don't remember.
It was like a kid's book. It's really good. Thank you so much for that, Brian. That was really sweet, man.
Dom, Omar's going to be very close to you next week. Are you going to make the long journey to meet up with him in person?
Okay, you said very close to the long journey in the same sentence. I don't think people realize how big California is. Like
it's 6 to 8 hours depending on how bad LA traffic is, just to get from San Francisco all the way down to that area. And even then, I am way too busy at the moment to
meet me, the Uncanny Omar.
Yes,
Immortal Hulk and Authority Volume 2 have almost as many pages as AVX. Almost being the key word. AVX still hasn't beat.
Have you read Bill Mantlow's Hulk run?
Yes.
How does it compare to Peter David's for you? I'll be starting it soon, and then we'll go into David's.
I like Mantlow. I think Mantlow's run is probably the third. It's in my top 5. Here's the thing, though. Like, I know there's a whole controversy with Mantlow's storytelling at the time because there were accusations that he stole the idea from Barry Windsor Smith. And if you ever read Barry Windsor Smith's Monsters, you can see that story play out and think, oh, wow, this actually reads a lot like Bill Mantlow's Hulk. So maybe there is some truth to that. I didn't know that at the time, but so it does. I really liked it. I really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was good. Plus, he's got Mike Mignola and then our pal Sal, rest in peace, as artists. Got big. He ain't got time for me.
Here's Martian Pilgrim. Hey.
Just confirm it with the men. I did not. Hey, I gave you a shout out earlier because this is Martian Pilgrim is the one that came up with the title Omni, all because of him. We wouldn't be here without him. I wouldn't be here without Melanie. We wouldn't be here without Martian Pilgrim. Dom, you and Curtis have made collecting the DC Finest even more fun with your overviews and streams. Thanks, brother.
Aww.
Thank you, Matt. We appreciate it. And more DC Finest overviews coming soon, just depending on when Omar schedules them.
I got so much scheduling to do.
Do you still have any runs in single issues purely for nostalgia? Death and Return of Superman,
No.
Nightfall, the original 2099 runs, and Executioner Song I can't bring myself to get rid of. Aww.
Well, I can't get rid of my X-Men. I've got X-Men 96 to 500. I've got New Mutants, all of New Mutants. I've got all the New Warriors, thanks to my buddy Hunter. Except for, what is it, Annual 2 and something else. I've got all my Wolverine. I've got all of X-Factor. I used to have all of Excalibur, and those wouldn't be expensive to replace, but then I decided to do custom omnis of those like 15 years ago. All of Gen X, pretty much all the X titles that I grew up with. New Mutants, X-Factor, Wolverine, Gen X, Agents of the X-Men. Up until, about the cutting point was 500 for me.
Dom, which 2 omnis would you recommend the most? Batman 66, Deathstroke the Terminator by Wolfman, Doom Patrol by Giffen and Clark, Thor by Cates and Klein, and or Wonder Woman by Jimenez. Thanks.
Phil Jimenez, Wonder Woman, and Batman 66 of those 5.
Good answer. Good answer.
1 minute mark. Oh, well, actually, it's 1 p.m.
It's 1 p.m. Let's take 5 more questions.
When would you choose to read digitally, if ever?
So I had to read Dark Patterns digitally because I had to get ready for an interview with Dan Waters.
Yeah, I'd say one's
and I didn't want to be ignorant and be like, I've heard Dark Banners is good. Can you tell me more about why it's good? So it's usually like prepping for an interview. Like if I'm not familiar with somebody's work. That's a really good question about this one. I bet Dom.
What was the first omnibus?
Dom, do you know what the first omnibus was?
I do not.
I feel like.
Do you know?
Was it X-Men?
No.
Was it Fantastic Four?
Officially, yes. But it's David Gabriel's favorite title. It was the first official Marvel omnibus. They tested the waters with a prototype as a Barnes & Noble exclusive Ultimate Spider-Man that was only available at Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
And they thought, okay, that did pretty good in the book market. Let's bring it to direct market and book market and see how big these, $100 books do. So, Fantastic Four, Volume 1. And it had the, it's red on white Marvel Omnibus is written. Like the first printing. I think some of my viewers still have it. Dom, are you showing us your shirt?
Nope. Something fell.
Okay.
I had to move my camera.
Just a reminder, if you're interested in supporting the channel so that Omar can do this as his job, full-time job, on Patreon, the $5 tier, we have a Discord that you can see a body drawn by Liefeld on tonight. My G's.
Cool shirt, yo. All right, how many questions was that? 2? Let's do 3 more questions and then call it a day because I still have to record 2 videos and I need to eat lunch. And yes, happy Valentine's to everybody. Thank you. I wish we had modern, exclusively New Mutants.
Alan Davis versus Brian Hitch.
Oh, Alan Davis. And look, here's the thing. Brian Hitch is probably the right answer, though. Brian Hitch created the cinematic look to comics, which everybody copied in the early aughts. So, yeah.
Bar's going to do super chat, and actually, Omar, I think there was a Tick Omni long before Marvel did one.
It was called an omnibus? Yeah, it had to be called an omnibus, though. Huh. Oh my gosh, I stand correct. Where was it? Who released it? Out of curiosity. The Tick has been so poorly collected. Like, seriously. Like, and by the way, I don't know. Don, what do you think? Hitch or Alan Davis?
I'd probably just say Hitch, just for like I've
course.
been used to more of his modern stuff. I didn't I wasn't when I got into comics. Davis wasn't. I mean, he wasn't around.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hitch for me.
And honestly, they have a very similar style, right? They both had Paul Neary inking them, so a very, very similar cinematic style or similar style. Sorry.
The Tick was Kitchen Sink Press.
Kitchen Sink Press, yes. Movieverse. Hold on a second. Movieverse, not cinema. What the fudge is a cinema? I don't know if that's sarcasm or not. You don't know what cinema is? Like a cinematic look to art? I never know when people are effing with me because it's like through messaging. So I won't. I don't know if that's trolling or not. Okay. One thing that shocked me the most.
Thank you, Bar, for the super chat.
Was how Jewish this series is. Some things hit really close to home. So many decades, not much changes. Oh man, I mean, you have a main character like Kitty Pryde, right? That played a huge important part in those issues of X-Men. Absolutely. And that was, and I'll be honest with you, Bar. Like I learned a lot about like different religions, like when I was a kid, and different like countries because of X-Men and New Mutants. We didn't have the internet, so I couldn't look up any of the stuff. Is this real? We didn't have Ask Jeeves or anything.
We'll finish with this last question.
Okay.
Dom, yellow and blue or brown and tan Wolverine? Omar is watching.
Brown and tan.
Yeah, son, brown and tan, baby. That's right.
It's the uniform that he wore during the Krakoa era, so that's the one I've been used to. I think it aligns with him better, being with his gruff personality and all. He doesn't have to stick to the team. I like brown and tan more.
Okay, it's a good answer. Brown and tan like Omar. All right. I was joking. Thank you for explaining that. Sometimes people don't, and I don't know when they're joking or not. Brown and tan all day. That's why I'm be drinking tonight. Brown and tan. Thank you all so much for watching. You all make my day so much better, and I will try to be on next week. If I'm not, I will miss you all. But show Dom some love and whoever his co-hosts are for that day, and hit that like button. Melanie, any last words? Oh, hit that like button. Yes.
Have a great weekend. Stay minty.
Any last words, Dom?
My Switch fell, but have a good day, everybody.
Switch. Have a good one, everybody.